Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're a photographer who struggles with focus, organization, or simply staying consistent, you're not alone. And as someone who lives with ADHD, I know too well the problem that associated with scattered ideas, unfinished edits, and sometimes simply picking up the camera can be burdensome. Now we've got AI entering every corner of photography, from image generation to editing. And a lot of folks are starting to ask whether this is something they should embrace or whether they should fight against. And so today I thought I'd talk about some AI tools I've used to help manage my ADHD and boost my creativity, yet I haven't had to sacrifice the human side of photography, which is why I got into it in the first place. For a lot of us with ADHD, the photography isn't the hardest part. It's dealing with the masses of unedited files, the backlog of emails, maybe managing your social media or your website. All of these things chew up power in our brains, and they can prevent us from doing what we truly love, which is getting out there and shooting. These things require consistency and focus. We'll get bursts of inspiration and we'll go all in for days, and then there's this nothingness. And this is where the creative block starts to creep in. We get mental clutter, we're not sure how to take action next, and this can be a real problem from preventing us to move forward. And this is where AI for me has become quietly a way to help deal with this struggle. It's become somewhat of a support system, and it's not about relinquishing creative control or turning over that creativity. It's actually, for me, about unlocking it, because when I use simple AI tools to help make lists, manage tasks, I'm then able to get back to doing what I love most, which is getting out there with my camera. So let's start with one of the biggest ADHD pain points, at least for me, and that is organization. I have tried over the years to implement more organization into my life, and I often find it hard to even start making lists, checklists. And I think I've gotten a pretty good system down over the years, but managing large numbers of photos in my Lightroom catalog has always been a difficulty. And so when I started to find that AI tools could automatically tag, keyword, and categorize my photos, it meant that I didn't have to spend hours naming files and digging through folders to find that one photo that I took a year ago that I really liked. And when you can find things easily, your brain spends less time chasing tasks and more time in a flow state. And that's a huge deal when your attention span is already bouncing between 20 different tabs. Then there's the editing process, and this is where AI can help with a whole series of functions and repetitive tasks like sky selection, masking, skin tone correction, and retouching. And if you're dealing with a large batch of images, you can use AI to help make these processes similar across all of the images so that your color grading and that your look and style is the same for an entire batch or series of images. I often found that I was getting creative burnout from staring at Lightroom for hours, playing around with sliders on one image. And what I realized was I was suffering from decision paralysis. And so once I find a look, I can save those presets and I can apply them across a whole range of images, and I can move on and get back to doing what I enjoy most, which is actually getting out there with the camera, as opposed to sitting in front of Lightroom for hours, tweaking sliders, and trying to make an image look perfect. When you have ADHD, simply starting a really easy task can be one of the hardest things. It can feel like you're lifting a ton of bricks off the couch when you try to get up, or it can look like you're at the base of a mountain and looking up, even for the simplest of things. And this is where AI can really kind of kickstart your creativity by unlocking some of those thoughts in your brain. And I know folks who use it for photo concepts. They might use it to help create mood boards for a photo shoot or a video they're making. And while I don't do that, I have used it to help create shot lists or task lists, so when I'm out making a video, it keeps me on track and makes sure that I'm working cohesively throughout the entire day, so that I'm efficient and yet I'm also able to enjoy the project while I'm making it in the field. And so it's not about replacing your imagination. For me, it's actually about unlocking it so that I can get out there and have fun while I'm doing these things. So the other thing I know that AI can do, and it's not something that I currently have built into my life or processes, is I know it can help you structure your time better. And for someone with ADHD, that could be huge. It could be a game changer, and it could help you from getting lost in the chaos. And so using AI tools to help write lists, prioritize those lists when you're working on a specific project, and then even generate reminders to your calendar or your phone based on the need for you to complete a certain task. Those are pretty neat things that AI can help with. And on the admin side, I do know people who use it to help write emails or contracts before they hand them off to a professional for final review. And they can even help with things like blog posts or creating a shot list for a YouTube video. And these are the types of things that I find chew up my mental energy, and I'm now then free to get out and shoot and execute against those plans. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, AI and image generation. A lot of photographers feel uneasy about it, and I honestly do understand that. There's concerns about authenticity and originality. There's concerns about job loss and the future of the industry. And then there's the obvious concerns around AI having used and continuing to use real artists' work without their permission or consent. Here's where I stand. AI images might be impressive, but they are no replacement for real human experience. For me, photography is about real human connection. It's about being out in the world, noticing light, noticing the interaction between two people, about emotion and connection. And while AI might be able to mimic some of those things, it can never feel them. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though. Just like for some digital replaced film, AI will find its place. And for me, it's about using it intentionally and ethically. If you use AI tools for composition, editing, idea generation, or just creativity in general, make sure you disclose it. Be honest with your audience so that you can gain and build their trust. And most importantly, don't let fear stop you from adapting. The camera didn't kill painting, and Photoshop didn't kill photography. And I don't think AI will either. It's about finding how you can use it intentionally and ethically. And then for some of us, it's about improving the ability to be creative by unlocking our minds and freeing our minds up from tasks that we would rather not be doing or find difficult. AI isn't going to kill creativity, it's just going to change how we express it. So what have I learned from this? Well, AI can either be a distraction or it can be a tool to help manage your ADHD and unlock your creativity. I think it all depends on how you use it. And so for me, AI helps manages the task that my ADHD brain finds difficult so that I can spend time doing what I love most, which is getting out there and creating. I don't think that's cheating, I think it's self-awareness. So if you're a photographer who deals with ADHD or just creative overwhelm, why not start small? Maybe try integrating some AI into your life this week to help you out with a task that you've been stalling on or a list that you keep putting off making. I know for me, it's these things that have helped create room for my brain to operate and then get out there and do exactly what I love doing, which is using the camera. And so it's not about relinquishing creative control. It's about using tools like AI to help the process more fun and enjoyable for those who suffer from things like ADHD. As always, I really appreciate you spending time with me today. If this video resonated with you, please make sure you drop a comment below. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It greatly helps the channel. If you guys want to see more videos about mental health, creativity, and mindset, you're in the right place. I'll have more coming soon. Thank you so much, and you guys enjoy your day.